CM 365, all about Carnatic music. Today we will look into some specific Ragamalikas, some monumental unparalleled compositions of Sri Ramaswamy Dikshidhar, that is the father of Muthuswamy Dikshidhar, as well as some of the Ragamalikas of Sri Muthuswamy Dikshidhar himself. Now, Ramaswamy Dikshidhar lived from 1735 to 1817, and he could probably be called as the Ragamalika Chakravarti in the sense that he was unparalleled in terms of composing Ragamalikas in the most expert manner, I would say. And he has actually composed, apart from the Ragamalikas, he has composed Thana and Padavarnams, but he'll be ever remembered in the history of music for his monumental contribution towards the genre called the Ragamalikas. And his Ragamalikas were basically in Telugu, and significantly he has incorporated the Raga Mudra in each of the stanzas of the Ragamalika that he has composed. You see that the Raga Mudra is all incorporated in a very dexterous and beautiful manner. And Manasa Verutarula, one of the Ragamalikas that he has composed, is in 48 ragams in Aditalam on Lord Venkateshwara. Another one, Shiva Mohana Shakti, on Goddess Meenakshi of Madurai in 44 ragas in Rupagatala. Then another of his Ragamalika, important one, is Sama Jagamana Ninnu Kori Nadira in 20 ragas in Aditalam in praise of King Amarasimhan. Now, sadly, we see that though all these have been composed, I would say more as a labor of love by all these great composers, they are in the text, but with the concerts getting truncated to such short durations, we hardly get to hear such of these beautiful Ragamalikas as part of the concert, nor do really actually gurus get to teach them. But then, at least I thought I'll make a mention of it here today so that you're at least aware that so many precious musical material is available to us. Now, the crowning glory of Sri Ramaswamy Dikshidhar, of course, is his 108 Raga Tala Malika, which he calls it as Ashtotara Shata Raga Malika, 108. That's what he calls it. And this starts with the words Natakadi and has got 108 ragas and 108 talas. And the original text of this particular Ragamalika is not available in full form to us. And we only have about 61 ragas and talas available to us as text material in the Sangeetha Sampradaya Pradarshani of Subbarama Dikshidhar. Now, coming to, obviously, you will also be wondering, like me, as to what kind of ragas would he have used to create this 108 raga malikas. First thing, of course, he made use of the Ghana ragas like the Nata, Gaula, Arabi, Varali and Shri. Then also some of the important Mela ragas like Todi, Mayamalagala, Shankarabaranam, Kalyani, Panturali. Then some of the what we call as the Upanga and Bhashanga ragas like Shama, Mohanam, Manirangu, Vilahari, Saveri, and also the Madhyamata ragas like Punnagavarali, Kuranji, etc. And also you see some more of the Rakti ragas like Shurati, Begada and so on. Among the Pratimadima ragas, he has used ragas like Kalyani, Saranga, Yamuna Kalyani, Gamagakriya and so on. And most of the talas that he has used here, the 108 talas have been put to use here. And you must actually, if you look at the beauty of the composition, is absolutely unimaginable, where you can see that every section becomes in one ragam and as well as one talam. So for every section, the ragam as well as the talam keeps changing. And most talas used in the music literature have been incorporated here. But there are some mangas that he mentions here like the Lali, Lakshana, Srimat Kirti, Akshara, etc. for that which appear in the text, but we do not have really any clue as to what these kind of terminologies mean. And but this particular Ragamalika and others have been done in praise of his patron Venkata Krishna Mudaliyar of Manali. So thus you see also the, apart from the Raga Mudra, the Vagekara Mudra incorporated here as Venkata Krishna, as I mentioned, in praise of his patron, see Venkata Krishna Mudaliyar, he has tried to acknowledge the patronage also as part of the composition. So you would see it appropriately being incorporated within the Sahitya of the composition. Coming to Sri Muthuswami Dikshidhar, we see that we have four main Ragamalikas of his available to us. The first one, of course, the magnum opus composition, Sri Vishwanatham Bhajeham in 14 ragas, called as the Chaturdasha Ragamalika. The second one is Madhavo Mampatu in 10 ragas and Rupagatala. Then we have, which is again 10 ragas depicting the Dashavataram of Lord Vishnu. Then Simhasana Sthite, there is another composition, Ragamalika, on Goddess Parvati, on the ragas Saurashtra, Vasanta, Shurati, and Madhyamavati. And finally, the last one of his, which is available to us, is Purna Chandra Bimba Vadana, a garland of 6 ragas, a Raga Malika, on again in praise of Goddess Kamalamba of Tiruvaru. Thus, we see that the compositions, this Ragamalikas of Ramaswamy Dikshidhar, as well as his son Muthuswamy Dikshidhar, are unparalleled in the history of music, and they are indeed a treasure that these two of them have given to the world of music.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.